My friends, let's give some tzedakah, tefillah, tzedakah, and a dvar Torah. And Baruch Hashem, I'm happy to share that thank God the smell of the burning fires, although I think they're still burning, but we don't feel the effect anymore, as we spoke yesterday. But while we were on this topic, I figured let me share with you the 10 miracles that happened every day in the Beis HaMikdash, which I mentioned yesterday, right, about that nobody ever got affected by the terrible smell of the fires burning. So I want to list you the 10 miracles, which is stated in the Pirkei Avot, in the Ethics of the Fathers, and maybe we'll have a moment to take a lesson or two from one of them or two of them. So the first one, as we said, Lo yipila isho bereach b'sara kodesh. No woman ever miscarried because of the smell of the holy meat. V'lo yisriach basar hakodesh ma'olam. And the meat of the korbanos never spoiled. Remember, this is in Yerushalayim. It's in the summer. It's hot. Meat could spoil very quickly. It never spoiled. Now, one of the things that we can learn from this, that no one gets harmed by doing a mitzvah. Woman never miscarried. It was a mitzvah. There was no harm. The concept of the meat not spoiling, also has a very interesting dimension to it. It says that tzaddikim, righteous people, even after their passing, their bodies stay complete. Why? Because they sanctify their bodies. And that's what the Mishnah says. The holy meat, when the person herself becomes holy, that meat will not be, that flesh will not be eaten in the grave. It will stay intact, as has been seen by many tzaddikim. Further, the Mishnah says, the Kohen Gadol b'Yom HaKippurim, a Kohen Gadol never saw a situation where he became impure. A fly was never present in the slaughterhouse. Remember, the Beis HaMikdash, the place for sacrifice, was slaughterhouse. Same concept as we said earlier. In a holy place, there is nothing, no negativity. There isn't something that doesn't belong there. And it's in our life. If we make our lives holy, there won't be no, so to say, fly in the ointment. Further, we have as we mentioned yesterday, the rain did not extinguish the fire from the altar. Although rain is usually extinguishing water, but when the fire is so powerful, nothing can extinguish it. And the same thing is what he says in the next one. The wind, the wind did not blow the column of smoke that rose from the fire on the altar. The wind is the wind of life, the wind of the world. It couldn't extinguish, it couldn't even move the flame because it was so powerful, it was so intense, which is our lives. When our spirituality is so intense, nothing could blow it aside. Beis HaMikdash is a small place, relatively. One of the holidays, when everybody had to be present, it was tight. Yet, when on Yom Kippur they had to bow down, there was enough place. The miracle happened. Somehow there was enough place. Although standing they were tight. In Yom Kippur, when we have to do the Korim, we have to bow. Obviously it takes more place than standing. How did they do it? It was a miracle. There's a Chassidic interpretation. When a person stands firm with his own ego, with his own identity, I am, the I is straight letter, a straight I, then there is no place for somebody else. But when we bend down a little bit, when we bend our ego, we bend our own me, there is enough place for everyone. Never did it happen that a snake or a scorpion hurt anyone in Jerusalem. Scorpion represents cold poison. Snake represents hot poison. When we're imbued with Jerusalem, with the holiness of Jerusalem, no poison can harm us. Neither coldness of apathy or excitement of the wrong thing can't affect us if we are living a Jerusalem religious lifestyle. And finally, says the Gemara, nobody ever complained in Jerusalem there's not enough place. Again, a miracle. There was place for everyone, but there's also another thing. The miracle happened, nobody complained. That's a great miracle. For us not to complain, that's obviously already Mashiach times. And God, Eibishter, make it. We should have no reason to complain. We should all be in the Beis HaMikdash already today.